Blink Publishing presents Mortimer and Whitehouse Gone Fishing, written and read by me, Bob Mortimer, and my dear friend Paul Whitehouse.
Do you know, a few years ago, Mortimer and Whitehouse hadn't gone fishing.
Yeah, I know. Well, some would say that Mortimer still hasn't gone fishing.
Well, he has. What are you implying, that I'm not a very good teacher?
I'm not implying that, Paul. I'm saying that as a fact.
Well, it could be that you're a slow learner.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this now, you might be like Bob was back in the day, as they say.
Oh, we're doing it now? I'm so sorry, Paul.
Yeah, we've already started, Bob.
I'm so sorry.
We've done it. People have been listening to this and falling about laughing in their cars. They've been crashing their cars, pulling over onto the hard shoulder because their tears are streaming down their face already.
So when you say Mortimer and Whitehouse, you mean me and you, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you've caught up there then.
Yeah, caught up with you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what you've just said isn't quite true, Paul, right?
No.
Because you've been doing it all your life. You've never stopped. But we have never been fishing together.
Till recently.
Yeah.
Well, when we say recently, it was about three or 4 years ago.
3.5 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. But we'd always intended to, haven't we? We just never got round to it.
I ran out of excuses and I had to attend.
Because you used emotional blackmail with your heart.
Yeah.
That I had to take a genuine interest instead of going, yeah, one day, Bob, we'll go fishing.
Yeah, see you, Bob.
Yeah, brushing you aside. Anyway, you might have always wanted to go fishing like Bob.
Yeah.
Never got round to it. I don't know, you might have dreamed about an imaginary riverbank as you drifted off of an evening, of the dark, tempting shadows gliding gracefully beneath the water, and the weight of those alien shapes tugging on the gossamer-thin line that you'd hold in your hands. And maybe that dream, probably invariably in your case, Bob, became a bit mucky as it went on, with a lady turning up at the riverbank clutching a doctor's diagnosis of nymphomania. But that actually, you wouldn't want that, would you? Because that would imply a lot of hard work on your part.
Yeah, not my age.
Yeah, you don't want any of that nonsense, do you?
Hey, perhaps you've watched... I'm talking to the listener now. Perhaps you've watched
the single listener?
Yeah.
Right.
Mortimer and Whitehouse Gone Fishing and said wistfully to your companion, human, canine maybe, that does look like fun. Oh, I'd quite like to give that a go.
Or maybe you remember mucking about in rivers when you were a kid and you wonder, would it be possible to recapture that joy of those long-gone days? You might have been sitting on the tube heading into work. You know what a tube is, Bob? A train that goes under the ground. Can you imagine?
Don't be daft.
Honestly,
there's no
the
such
train
thing.
goes under the ground.
No such
Yeah.
thing.
So, you're sort of drifting off on your morning commute. Picture yourself stealthily walking through an early morning mist or crunching through a frost until you reach your chosen spot. Magical. The coots are pottering about. Coots, I said, Bob. And you can see yourself sitting down, casting out. And before you, the river. It's low and constant, bubbling. I say raw, but it sounds like it's quite a quiet stream to me. You know, like the sound of blood rushing through your ears. And that is the soundtrack for your day. Next to you is a thermos full of probably quite lukewarm coffee with not enough sugar in it, yeah? Maybe you've got a little plastic box with curling sandwiches, an apple, a really crappy one with a big bruise on it, some Smith's Square crisps and a drifter to top it off.
But this apple you speak of...
It's one of those green ones, you know.
Oh, why? Hey, but hold on. This picture you were painting, right?
Yeah. What, the rural idyll?
Yeah. Your journey home is what I'm focusing on, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I am. Wellingtons squeaking around as you hoist your duffel bag full of fish onto your back.
Ooh.
The weight of the damp fish showing the world that you've worked hard to put your dinner on the table tonight.
Yeah.
And then the tube stops at Euston.
Oh, and it was all a dream.
Yeah, you forgot all about it. You're just daydreaming. You might have pondered buying a rod. I certainly did. Hey, do you remember when I did fully ponder?
We went beyond ponder.
Yeah.
Because we actually went and bought one for you, didn't we?
What's the next step after ponder? Action?
Action. Ponder. Action.
So they don't do that when we're doing movies.
Plan.
Do we?
Ponder, plan, action.
Right, is everybody ready? And can we ponder?
Plan.
Action.
Yeah.
For many people who have these thoughts and these little hopes, right, that's about as close as they'll get to fishing. And that was me from the age 15 to 55.
I know what you mean.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?